So Weapons came out tagged as the best horror movie of the year, and after watching it, I'm afraid I really just don't agree. But before I say why, I'm Jazz, follow for daily rambles on film and TV. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad film by any means, but in a year where Sinners was released, calling Weapons the horror movie of the year is a choice. But let's start with the good. This is a very original film, and while I have some criticisms about how it delivers, I do appreciate the concept overall. It's basically a witch movie taking the familiar and overdone trope of a witch kidnapping kids to regain her youth, but it freshens it up for a modern audiences. And what I love is that you don't even realize it's a witch movie until late in the second act. That's pulled off by how the plot unfolds, piece by piece through different characters' perspectives, which keeps you intrigued but mostly in the dark for much of the film. I know I already mentioned Sinners, but in a year where a vampire film took a traditional concept and gave it a new spin, it was refreshing to see Weapons do something similar with the witch trope. However, while I felt Sinners nailed its concept delivery, I don't think Weapons quite managed that. Even though I praise its fresh take on the witch kidnaps kids trope, I found the payoff kind of underwhelming. The first half built so much suspense and promise that I was expecting a crazy, mind-blowing reason behind it all. So when it turned out to be essentially just a witch controlling people, my reaction was more like, oh, okay, that's cool, but not quite the reveal I was hoping for. The actual ending too, whilst both disturbing and kind of funny, felt a bit anticlimactic and didn't really give me the satisfaction I was hoping I'd have at the end of the movie. Also, while I like that the plot unfolds through different characters' perspectives, I felt that some of those, like the addict and the police officer, really weren't that necessary and just kind of made the setup drag longer than it really needed to. So yeah, I think this is one of those movies that I'm probably going to need to watch again, but on first watch, I think it's decent, just not quite movie of the year material for me.